once we acknowledge the blessings come. They do. Hands together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take it deep into the belly, the lungs, chest, diaphragm. Open the heart area. Shoulders back and down. Soft. Keep the face soft. Keep the body soft, but you're in control. Last one. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, thank you. Thank you so much for being there for me, for my family, for the world. Your service to us is irreplaceable. My gratitude and indebted to you from the bottom of my soul, my heart. Archangel Michael, your protection of the highest order, please. May I have that on this journey today with Keily and Jagger. Archangel Raphael, please may I have your healing. And when the sensations come from the reading or what I see, what I am given, when my hand is held by Archangel Gabriel, may you comfort and blessings and heal those that have been hurt or are no longer with us. And my body, may you heal and soothe those wounds with the love, the salve of your healing. I thank you, Archangel Gabriel, when you hold my hand and you take me through the oracle cards and the tarot cards. May I have the highest insight that is available to me at this time and place. May I see clearly, may I hear clearly. And sometimes when I'm reading, I don't know where I'm going with these cards, but I'm following your direction and suddenly it makes sense. Once again, my deepest gratitude. And for those around me and for those that are no longer with us. Amen. 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 I have a question to start off the read with these kids, and it's a before, a present, and a present future. The beginning is basic. It is not complicated, and I thank you. I'm actually asking for in the Les Vampire. Actually, this is always good to have. Of the Lucy Cavendish, all right? Very good to have this one. It is deep. There's a lot of knowledge that has been given and being blessed. These cards are being blessed. You can feel the energy from them. And sometimes I will do a reading with another woman who is actually, she's doing a reading. And it becomes so that I have noticed pleasantly that we're doing it almost simultaneously. She lives in another part of the world. She does not know me, but I've followed her for close to a year now. And sometimes when I'm right in synchronicity with her, and the cards, they just become alive. And you know what I'm talking about. When you get into that state of grace, the cards are actually, the colors are brighter and they're actually speaking to you. And we are doing it together. She's got, and I've got this at the same time. We're putting it out, we're going down. And it's wonderful how, when you go behind the veil, how this works. So what I'm going to ask, it's about these two, and past, present, future. I would like a card to represent Kylie. This is in the lay vampire deck for Kylie. Please, could you give me a card that represents Kylie? And why I've chosen this card is because she is no longer in her physical body. She's no longer there, here, in that sense. Could you please give me a card from the lay vampire deck, please? Enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, innovation. And the little black cat there, and the pumpkin. She's in a blue dress, and she is beautiful. Oh, okay. I'm going to go with this. We've got 32, the hunter, the aggressor. And the enlightenment is card 2. And 30. That death will come. It's a 3. A good look at that. Mortal, finite, fragile, and there is a witness to know personal evidence to speak out. This person, it's 11, it's a divine number, and Archangel Michael is asking you to speak out. You are a witness to this. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? It's really, you ask for something and sometimes it needs to be just, no, this is what you're getting, and it's time for this to happen now. So go with that. Go with what is being presented to you. Don't think, oh no, I'm going to stick to the narrative here I want to find out about. That will come in the read. It will come when it's ready. All right, so the blessing, there will be a shift in your thinking, a breakthrough regarding a difficult situation. You will be rethinking energy, source, and creating alternatives for power and energy. This has come up in a lot of your reads, Kylie, a huge, powerful shift of energy. And this is confirming that, right? Independence, freedom of thought and thinking, breaking away from perhaps some traditional thoughts or belief systems. Yes, it is, because your original stance and innovation and strokes of genius lead to your enlightenment. So you are looking after your body, your tower. You there's plans to do cleaning up the diet, more yoga, meditation, the commitment to it. I think you've always done it. It's been part of your lifestyle, but the commitment is there. It's aware of it. Okay, it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm going to do my yoga, and away she went. Because you were stuck on mental habits, trying to solve old problems in the same way, and refusing to adopt new strategies and listen to advice that seems too new or different to you. And then the epiphany, the enlightenment, the number 2. Mum, Sham, someone that perhaps you spoke to, who actually said, hey, all right, yes, you were struggling to find the answers to difficult dilemmas. And it comes to you at night in the quiet hours of the morning, which it often does. You know, the laws, the universal laws at night come sometimes in the moonlight. You can see clearly. And looking at the dilemma in a fresh way. So that means in another way, a new way. All right? And asking assistance. There you go, from someone who has much more experience and is able to offer you other theories, other beliefs that trigger you. They trigger you here, the mind, and sometimes it hits the heart, and away you go. But it is not outrage, denial, or avoidance. It's seeking a fresh path through the forest. Isn't that beautiful? A lovely new source. And this is what found. This is what you did, my girl. You began to turn on a different source of light. And I think intuition tells me that you perhaps began to break away from certain friendships, from certain ones, because the intuition, you know, that intuition says, that gut feeling, this person is no good for you. Because, you know, when we have the hunter, he comes in the form of a friend, a willing smile. Say the right words when you're feeling a little over to the left, to pick you up. Or they're observing you from afar. And that's what a predator will do. They may not come out into the bright light straight away. They stand back and do a mental checklist about who their next victim is. Even though you felt this, you may have felt this with a certain individual. And you felt the competitive spirit of this individual. And what you felt initially, your initial reaction, you were dead on. You're dead on, Kylie, Rodney. Think about that, because there is truth in that word, hunter. There is. Because in order for you to live each day, the hunter, in order for the hunter now to live each day, something must die. All right? Let's pop these words away in your memory bank, please, because it all comes to an ending here. It all comes to an epiphany, an answering, ingredients to a solution, perhaps. Be it for the food on your table or the produce that has become your walls, your home, and the energy that has given up on one form and become another. Everything transforms. It's vibratory. So whoever you seek now, this hunter, whoever you are seeking now, the hunt goes within. The chase is part of your character, which, when hunted down and integrates, will give you what you lack in order to create what you need. You need to become the hunter of the hidden parts of yourself, of the courage you feel you lack, the opportunity you believe you have not been given. For you breathe, do you not? And as you breathe, you, a part of you, is the hunter and must take action to obtain what it is you long for, to satisfy the hidden parts of yourself. And we are all, and we live 3 lives, don't we? Public life, private life, and a secret life. And sometimes that secret life is not human. And this hunter, it's the curse of the hunter, is that they are ruthless. And discipline is maintained by focusing on what you seek, and you refuse to be distracted by the pursuit of power for power's sake. Interesting, huh? Very interesting, that is. For power's sake. That's your curse. It's insatiable. It needs to be satisfied, defied. You're not talking. You're talking about someone who's a nasty piece of work and will hurt everyone around them to obtain the result. Now here we go with the hunter. What do we have? Death will come. Number 3. 30. Death will come. Guaranteed. Because the beginning is one day all of us must die. What do they strike in you? Fear, resolution, acceptance. Oh wow. Or is there just simply a sense of what is not known? Well, what's going to go on then? What will you allow into your life? Okay? Is what happened to Keily, Rodney. Her life was just opening for her. 16 years of age, going into his 17th year, going to study music, some reputable school of the arts. I get Juilliard for some reason. I may be wrong, but I've got that right from the go. And we have the opportunity to be good. And when we say good, we mean fine. To be of quality. To be of service to others. There may even be nobility in your bloodline. Therefore, you have this aura or this arc line around you that is majestic. It is graceful when you move, when you speak. Okay, your lineage comes in to the gaze of the other, the one that is perhaps even hunting you. Jealousy, competitiveness. I will take that. I'm going to take that. These ancient beliefs where Montezuma used to take the hearts out of the living, decapitate them, and the bodies were thrown down from up on high, close to the sun. The sun was a god of everything, of all living things, so revered. And the king would eat and do obeisance. They needed rain. So the bodies just kept coming month in, month out, round the clock. There are those who speak with the dead, listen to the spirits. That is good and well, but do not dwell on that. Do not deny that you will die. Accept that eventually you will. Huh? And we have a lifetime to make changes, don't we? To learn those lessons. And sometimes we'll move closer to the true purpose of our soul. And what a blessing that is. Knowing that each lifetime must not be wasted. Knowing that our lives will end, even lead to doubt and to fear. Even this can be turned to good purpose. Death of Keily. What good will come from this? Already we have Jagger saying, I know how you wanted to live your life. You walked it, you talked it, you spoke of it, you practiced it at such a young age, girlfriend, the love of my life. You already knew how the world should rock, how things should be. And yeah, I used to laugh at you and tease you. You're not here. I'm going to carry this on. I'm going to be the man you want me to be. So when we work with this card, it's time to honestly create meaning in each day and to choose to make the very best of the time that you have left in your life. The young Kylie Rodneys of this world she was already making the most of her very, very young life at 16 years of age, and it was taken from her. It was robbed. Gone. Now the witness, to no personal evidence, speak out. You know who you are. You know who you are. I believe you are. I believe there is someone who is speaking out right now. Right. I'm not saying not right now. They have. They're speaking to you. They are saying, oh my God. Oh my God. That splash. That's right. And I saw these people giving something to Kylie. I saw them. They had something in her dream. I saw it. Didn't think of it anything at first. I thought, oh, a little bit of marijuana or a little bit of whatever it was, but you saw it. And sometimes when we're looking at something but we're not seeing it because you are distracted by your thoughts and what's going on around you. You saw it. Thank you, blessings, and thank you. Yes, you saw it. Yep. And you are. Who are you? Who are you? Okay, the King of Wands. With, to me, I feel this is Sam. This is, no, not Sammy. I feel this is Jagger, Westfall. He's actually quite strong inside. He's actually quite a strong man. And the Queen of Wands. Mature woman, huh? It's the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is part of their personality. We know there's no gender, but it comes across as feminine and male. It's the yin and the yang. What do we have here? The Three of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Three of Wands standing there. Of course. You discussed this. Ah, see, this is wonderful when it comes together like this. Yes, you just know. I beg your pardon. Mum, Dad, and you, Kylie. You discussed this. Your ideas. Mum was your shaman, and Mum had her own shaman too. They were critical thinkers, free thinkers for themselves, and hence living where they lived. And we have the sun, beautiful sun, the Son of Man that we aspire to. And yes, yes to the hunter. Yes, it's you. Well, we know that death did come, and also yes to the witness. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. All right. May I have The female. Who is the female? Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands. This is conflict. Conflicted. This person was Wands. Conflicted. Eight. So, beautiful number. Heavenly number. But I'm getting conflicted, so a real mess. Nine of Cups. Ish. Yes, we have the Tower. The Tower. Overindulgence. Drug taking. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch you by the toe. If you squeal, I will not let you go. I will silence you. And this was done through whom? Because it's more than one that I'm getting here. Someone who was after money, someone who was involved in drug taking and drug making. They had their hands in quite a number of nasty things. They were not good people. The Hierophant. I'm going to put you under there for now. The Hierophant. Bottom of the stairs. Believing I am. I am. Ego. Conflict. Who is the hunter? Who is the hunter? Okay, we have got the Page of Pentacles. Someone who is youthful. Someone who has the hoodie on. Who has their feet firmly in the ground. They're grounded. They have their eye on the prize, so to speak. The Page of Pentacles. I'm going over here. If you, Kylie Rodney, who is the witness, please? Who is the witness? It may be the Page of Pentacles, but that's to do with, we're dealing with money here. When we get the Pentacles, we're dealing with the earth-bound person, maybe Capricorn, Taurus, and the Eight of Pentacles. Hello, yes, work. Lots of work, hard work, planning, strategic planning, and the moon cycles. This person works with the cycles of the moon and believes if there is to be a sacrifice, I'm going to do it. So if there is to be a sacrifice, they do it by the moon and by numbers. They're well read. They know their background in certain areas. One is chemistry. One is cosmology. One is physics. No damn fool, that's for sure. Female male and female, the Hierophant and the Pentacles. Here we have money again. And they are dealing with the Page of Pentacles, or dealing with younger people. With younger people. All right, let's see what we have here. We've got a little story coming up. Now, 10 of Wands. Involved in this Saturday night party that went horribly wrong, almost in an instant. This person here, this female, is feeling the weight of this. Is really in a bad way. Cannot sleep at night, tearful, hysterical. She is weighted and wants to just cut the weight off here. Is it this woman, or is it the witness that feels the overbearing Nine of Wands? Hello, hello. Yep. See, Nine of Wands, stoic, waiting, thinking things through, keeping a very stoic face on the outside, an absolute mess on the inside. And she, number 10. To end this by being a star witness, and to begin, because she cannot live with herself. She cannot live with herself. The Emperor. Who are you, mister? Are you on the chessboard? Or are you a member of the law? You're definitely the Emperor in your hometown or in your neck of the woods. Maybe a Mason as well. I'm going to put this where the, I'm sliding over to death will come. Okay. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, someone else who is grounded, has affluent background. People go to this woman for advice. She is well read. She has, she has a affiliation with the Emperor. The Page of Pentacles, I'm almost wondering if it's really should be over by the witness. I keep getting that. And yes, it's the clothing, it's the hoodie. It's the clothing that Missy had on, that Kylie had on that night. It was very similar, with that little midriff crop top. But see, that's black. Could be meaning negative. Yes. Judgment time is coming up, definitely to do with the Emperor. Definitely, you will be judged. Page of Swords, communication. Already happening with the communication with this business. Terrible. I can remember when this first came out of this young woman disappearing. And I went to, I'll just say the initials, BK. And it almost went from one channel to the next. It was stumped, just stumped. What? But questions were asked, engaging a background to it, a foundation to it. And it was at 16. No one has mortal energies at this age. Not at 16. Not with your background, Kylie Rodney. You haven't been long enough on this earth to create or to have someone who wants to see this happen to you. You've really, for that to happen, you've got to go several ways with this. Sacrificial, competitiveness, jealousy. Were you that depressed? No, rule that one out. You said, look at the girl. She was fine. That girl was fly. Enemies? No. She proclaimed love. How you like to be treated, treat others. That was her mantra. Be of service to those in need. That was her mantra. Look after your body, look after yourself. That was her mantra. She was going away the next morning, we know that, for a couple of days. Had to be up early, was meeting Magdalene Larson, 9 a.m. or, sometime in the morning. Yes. Here we have here. In her mind here, the hunter is blinded by what has transpired here, what this individual has done. I'm not going female or male. Page of Cups, this person. Emotional, the witness, highly emotional here. Away with, did I see it? Pigs might fly. Oh, he's looking at it. I know I was stoned that night. And I had a few drinks. Did I see? Yes, you did. You know what you saw. Look at this. Pentacles again. The dove. Purity in its purest form. And the woman in white reaching up. Because the dove is innocence and purity at its finest. And she's reaching up because it has been offered to her. It has been given. I'm saying to her now. It has been offered. What has been offered to this person in white? It's a blessing. And it comes at a very painful time. You've been given a blessing, and it has been given to the mother by the daughter. And the daughter is in her soul body. Perhaps Kylie is already talking to her mother, or has already talked to her mother. No, that often happens, don't we? Well, yes, there you go. Blessings. Oh, the blessings. Love, divine blessings have been given to them. And the one and only daughter, she sparkled, she dazzled, she shone like the sun. She was magic. She was magical. She was fine. She was just fine. Here we go. Look. With this strength of character, compassion, empathy, love for others. I'm not saying it. She had her personal boundaries. I'm not saying willy-nilly. No, not at all. At 16, yes, you're 16. You can do silly things and say silly things and act silly. You're 16. You're forgiven. When we do this when we're 20, 30, 40, 50, and we're still saying and doing silly things, then we are not forgiven and we're barely being tolerated. So please, she was fine. And her beauty transcended her little summer wells. There was something beautiful about that girl, and we all got it. We all caught it. She radiated. As I know, a lot of those photos have been photoshopped. They had to be. Your teeth, your skin. All right. Thank you very much. So now we know we have the parents' involvement here, her decision to study her belief systems. She was challenging them, not reinventing, but looking at things through another light, another way. And we get a yes. And her mother visited her mum. Look there. Visited her mum. She talks with her daughter. And the blessings, that's Ace of Cups, that's a yes, the blessings there. We have Hunter, okay, the hunter, the aggressor, 32, number 5. Conflict and Hunter, conflicted soul. We've been through that. The addictions, just totally off. Judgment will come. She's been judged now, and she is totally in, way over her head at this age, at 18, way over her head. Son of a gun. Death will come, yes. Finite, fragile. Life can be very fragile when it comes knocking. Really, it can be. This individual, stalker, walker, I don't know. Then we have the Emperor. Masonry, law, connected to this one, to the Hunter. Queen of Pentacles, abundance, wealthy, standing in the community. And then we have the Witness. the weight of this just here, 9, 10, the weight of it burdened heavily and wants to go to 9, 10, that one step before the 10. Pigs might fly, the Page of Cups, deep emotion, feeling terrible about this, is speaking, has spoken, may even go into protection. The Page of Wands, here we go, about this little bright spark here. And about you, my dear girl, about you. You're light. I think we're going to, these people, the families, yes, they will carry this for as long as they are here on this earth plane. They carry it for life. The joys and the deep sadness and fragility of life. How fragile it is. And we forget that, don't we? We forget that it could be over within a nanosecond. We're not thinking things through. Oh my, oh my. All right, I've got this one. Now this woman is, I say woman, came out without thinking. She's a Queen of Swords, has the heart put over here. We've got business here, and we are going to get through it. And her sword, she has that saber right by her side to cut anyone down. If you're going to muck around with me, you wait and see. We're going to start our own. See the ace here of pentacles, swords and pentacles, working together, creating a situation, creating a way out, perhaps for the person that was closest to Kylie Rodney in her demise. It was done under the moon. It was done in shadow. It was done. And that photograph of these kids looking at that light, Plunder did it well. She did it in increments of time, and probably with the pixel rating got very, very high as you got closer in on that light in the water, the initial whoosh, and you go into water as you're driving along, it's a rainy day, big puddles, whoosh, the water flies up, the lights are still on. And that would have happened in that car because they would have been going downhill, moving quickly, stoned, moving very quickly, and then they would have heard that impact of water against the car, the SUV or the CRV, I'm not sure. And those kids were looking, they were like, what the, 600 yards away, not far. Size of a section, 600 yards away. Think about that. Now, there's a big crowd still there. The locals know this area, and this car, they all knew Kylie Rodney. She'd been brought up in that area. She was a little tot moved there with her daddy, mummy and daddy, when she was about 4. 3 or 4 is my initial. The family bed and breakfast cabin lodge. Well, no. All right. Let's have a look here. The aha moment. High Priestess. Oh, Ace of Wands. Another yes. The aha moment. When the witness said, oh, and a lot of them did that night. Because that was rumoured. That would have flown around in an instant at that party. You've got all these kids kind of looking that way. That's why the photo was taken. It was taken to be a witness. And the body language, and they would have been on their phones and what the what's going on? Did you see that? Did you see? No, what? Did you see? It would have been like this and would have gone straight to there. And somebody, the 2 of Cups, 2 people, look at the bowls. What was made? 2 people. Got a fizz pop, wang, bang, and by the water. Was it male and female? Was it, well, no, it was 2 individuals that also were involved in this terrible scene. What transpired? Yes, look, here we go. We've got the Tower. The Judgment Day is coming. The alcohol, the drugs. Actually may have been first. We know the Moon. Okay, a plan is hatched. Who's come to the rescue? Or who isn't? Keep your mouth shut. If you don't keep your mouth shut, watch out. I know people you don't know. And these kids in this community, like their parents, not streetwise, easy to intimidate, easy to manipulate, easy to frighten. And there's one person there who spoke very loudly and even told the parents, you drive away in your car and you do not come into the tent. You mind your business. What is she advocating? She is getting her message through to these kids that are thinking of saying something. You come to me and tell me what you know because I want to know what you saw. I have to know this. Okay. Who's this? Who's that person? Staring out the window. Forlorn. Sad. Who was that? Haircut similar to that. Next to the other girl with a very big voice. Is she a witness? What's that about? Children. Nostalgia. children. Is it an older person thinking back? When life was simpler, sweeter, innocence? Or is it another matter? It's another matter. Let's have a look. Is it another matter? What's going on here? Whoops. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Blessings. Thank you so much. Really, I mean it. Well, look what I got straight away. Thank you. Thank you very much. Look, is it another matter? That's what I got. The Tower, the Moon, children, or a child. Who threw the first javelin? Who threw that? Or is it to do with someone who's young? We're going to put this right by the devil. Okay, the Page of Wands and the Magician. I'm not talking about the blessed magician of alchemy. I'm talking about a magician. Someone who can make things happen. I'm going to put an end to this because we are moving in time now, and I will come back in an hour's time and move on. Thank you for staying with me because we are doing a deep dive into this. Blessings.